with Dr. Greta, brought to you by the Ashley Clinic in Chanute, Kansas. The noodle. Yep, food, not only for the tummy, but for thought today with the noodle. First of all, have you ever thought about the noodle as the brain? Yep, well, we want you to use your noodle today as we are talking about the noodle. In particular, burns are what we want to mention. This was an article that was out of Science Direct looking at pediatric burns from the University of Chicago Burn Center, and these were scald burns seen in kids 2010 through 2020, and they found that 31%, that's a high percentage, the highest percentage of their scald burns had to do with noodles. This has to do with the children usually getting the water and the noodles, and they're trying to get them either out of the microwave or off of the stove, or somehow they're spilling them on themselves, and the burn from the noodle is worse than just regular water burn. So keep it safe when you're teaching your kids and observing them of getting their lunch off of the stove or out of the microwave. But how about noodles otherwise? Well, if you Google the noodle, you'll find it's been around for about 3,000 years, since the Han Dynasty. Yeah, there's been a lot of noodling and probably some canoodling going on in that length of time. But noodling is an interesting concept in itself. Have you heard of the expression of noodling carp? That's a fishing term. Also, music improv. Somebody's noodling a piece. And, of course, the idea that something might be a wet noodle. Well, my favorite has to do with an educational piece that you can teach your kids. Yes, there's a mnemonic. Here it is. My very educated mother just served us noodles. Now, what does that stand for? Well, the planets. My means Mars, very means Venus, educated means Earth. So teach your kids how to use their noodle and keep it safe. I'm Dr. Greta.